The Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Rehabilitation and Building of Federal Roads and Bridges nationwide has played an essential role in facilitating the smooth running of all the sectors of our economy.
Yeah, what I said was that no nation can grow bigger than the infrastructure it has, and I reiterate that position, of course. And the commitment to infrastructure is a well-tested, time-tested, and enduring way of distributing resources in any society. So any government like the Buhari government that commits to build infrastructure, whether it is roads, rail, bridges, airports, power plants, and so on.
Our attitude towards public assets, towards our infrastructure is quite disturbing. It's really unfortunate. Now, every infrastructure has a lifespan. You can enhance it by maintenance, or you can cut it by abuse. And this is where we're having problem. The condition of our roads, one, I think Nigeria perhaps is one of the countries in the world where most of our goods and services are moved on road, because the rail system over the years has not been effective. It has practically broken down. Now that the administration is fixing the railways, I think we'll begin to see changes going into the future.
The investment of the federal government in road transport infrastructure has continued to impact positively on communities across the country, as President Muhammadu Buhari approved the inauguration of multiple project completion and handover ceremonies across the country. In this phase of completion, Mr. President has approved that ministers from various states where project has been completed should represent him to perform the handover formalities. These projects represent major investment in road transport infrastructure, which is a commitment of the Buhari administration as a driver for economic growth and prosperity. The season of commissioning team arrived at Ebonyi to inaugurate the 40.27 kilometers Unewe-Uduma-Uburu Road down to Eseigbe, connecting Enugu and Ebonyi states. The Minister of Science and Technology, Professor Obonaya Ono, represented Mr. President at the event.
On behalf of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari, I bring best wishes to the government and people of Enugu and Ebonyi states. Our commitment to improve road transport infrastructure, our determination to improve the ease of doing business, create jobs and prosperity to lift people out of poverty brings us here today, because the results of our investment are manifesting.
It therefore gives me great pleasure to bring the good tidings of our administration to the people and governments of Enugu and Ebonyi states, who will be impacted by the Unewe-Uduma Road sections 1 and 2 that our president will hand over today.
You know how we suffered on this road. Since we are here as a town, decades, centuries, a year ago, we know how we pass suffering. Immediately we reach Newe, we were tumbling before we reach here. But today is a thing of joy. We thank God for that.
As you can all see, we are handing over today the 40.27 kilometers road Nenwe Oduma Uburu Road, Section 1, which is 26.27 kilometers, and Section 2, the spur to Ishago Mile 2 Road, that is 14 kilometers. This road links Enugu and Ebonyi states together, and it is a critical component of our national road network.
I thank the President of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari, the Honorable Minister, the Federal Minister of Works, all those involved. Today is a great day for Oduma.
The economic importance of this road cannot be overemphasized. The people of this area, as an agrarian community, will see an opportunity to bring out their food and boost their economy.
This place was a no-go area many years ago, but today it is something else. This community will never forget this man, and will never forget history, what he has done in this place.
Ọbụna dị ndị na-akọjọbụ obodo a, onye bịa moto atọ ọ na-abịa alụ pepe bịa ebe iti mmemme otu a, onwere onye na-ala ka ịbịa ebe a, mana tata nji ntị wee na onye sịrị na obodo a ya amaka. So ana m ekene ọrụ aka gọọmenti nke ala ya.
N'uru dị na ya bụ na a ga na-ewepụta ọrụ ugbo rice ihe niile na-eri, ọ na-enetakwa ya ọfụma, ọ netara ya ọfụma, rụkwara ya anya ọfụma. Anyị na-ekenekwa ya, na-ekenekwa onye isi ala, na-ekenekwa ndị ọchịchị niile, ha dị ike.
Ụzọ before ọ dịbụla na oge m nọ na JS3 na 2013 ka e bidoro ụzọ. So ụzọ ọ dịbụla na before oge m gara aga naghị agaba ụzọ aga, mana kịta, thank God.
On behalf of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari, I formally declare this Nenwe Oduma Uburu Road, Section 1 and Section 2, spur to Ishago and Mile 2 roads, open for public use.
Can we clap for that?
And the Bauchi Section 3, covering 106.3 times 2 kilometers between Azare and Potiskum, connecting Bauchi and Yobe State.
So on behalf of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari, I bring best wishes to the government and people of Bauchi State. As you can all see, we're handing over today the 104.4 by 2, which is dual kilometers road, including 4 kilometers single carriageway, which is section 3, Azare to Potiskum of the Kano Maiduguri road. This road links Bauchi and Yobe states together, and it is a critical component of our national road network.
The construction of the Kano Maiduguri Road project, of which Section 3 covers Azare to Potiskum, is a welcome initiative by the federal government towards opening up of the northeast geopolitical zone for enhanced economic activities. As a major highway, the road will boost mobility, trade and commerce between the northwest and the northeast geopolitical zones of the country. I therefore wish to commend the federal government for this effort. I wish to particularly commend the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola San, for working tirelessly towards making this road a reality.
From Enugu State in the southeast, the progressive train of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived the northeast to deliver on its cardinal objective of improving the human condition.
This road has been built to the highest quality of design and workmanship, and if it is well used and not abused, it should last for the design service life.
On behalf of Mothercap Limited, I would like to express our profound gratitude to the federal government and the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing for giving us the opportunity to take part in the construction of this important road. Also thank them for their relentless efforts to achieve the successful completion of the project.
But the road project we are here to hand over today, and many more in various parts of our great country, represent major investment in road transport infrastructure, which is a commitment of the Buhari administration as a driver for economic growth and prosperity.
Kuma in ka shigo ko farin shigowa kai daga farkon gari in ka ga wannan wutan kan layi din da wannan titin ko baki ne suka zo da shauran birane suna yawan yabawa da wannan hanya sosai saboda akwai fadi ga balas kai da in ka biyo hannu kusan hannu biyu ne naka kai kadai. To kaga wannan hanya gaskiya farin ciki ne a gare mu sosai ba kadan ba. Tana kawo mana saukin hatsarurruka da shauransu komai muna samun jin daɗi sosai akan hanyar nan.
To wannan kwalta da aka yi alhamdulillah lokacin da muke bin nan gurin gaskiya kwari ne wani gumma ko dabba ba ta shiga ba bare mutum. To wannan kwalta da aka yi an ƙara wa gurin foyin kuma an cira shi wanda da an yi ruwa daga minti 30 zuwa 20 zaka neme shi ka rasa ya gangare. To lokacin ko da aka yi wancan kwalta kai da kaba ma da zaka taka wani gurin zaka shiga ruwa iya guyu.
Gwamnati ne mai duba yanayin al'umma yadda take zamantakewa da kuma yadda suke tafiyar da rayuwarsu gaba daya. To shi wannan dalili ne yasa gwamnati ta duba ta ga yana da kyau ta duba hanyoyi da kuma me ya kamata ta yi wannan da al'umma za ta amfana da shi sosai.
Saboda na samu ci gaba da wannan gurin ina farin ciki da shi sosai wannan musamman wannan run about kullum na zo ina cikin farin ciki kuma na ga gwamnati godiya da wannan hanya da ta yi. Hasali hasana ina yi a gefen gurin saboda ina jina sai ta samu walwalar jama'a sosai. Wannan cross kowa yana farin ciki da shi mutan azare hakan na zo na a gefe ma haka dan mutane suna faɗa kowa yazo zai ce wannan guri yayi kyau kowa yana yabawa cikin garin azare gaba daya ni musamman mazaunin azare ne.
Finally, I wish to once again thank the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing for his wonderful support for the execution of this important road project. I want to assure the Honorable Minister that the Bauchi State Government will give the necessary support towards the maintenance of the road. In conclusion, we don't have words to express our thanks to Mr. President for ensuring that this road is completed as and when due. We thank Mr. President for his interest in the welfare of the people of Bauchi State.
So on behalf of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari, I formally declare this Azare Potoskum section of the Kano Maiduguri Road completed and open for public use. For your safety and that of other road users, I implore you not to exceed 100 kilometers per hour. We want you alive to witness and be part of the prosperity and promise of Nigeria. I wish you safe and happy motoring. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, I think that there is some generalization there about how long our infrastructure lasts, and I think that it is important to set a context for it. It is not correct that our infrastructure, as a general basis, begins to depreciate in a number of very short years. That's not correct. But I think that the context is first to understand, as I've said occasionally, that no country that we compete with, right, can do what we have done, which is not nice, but we have done it. And I wonder how many countries would do what we have done and still be operational and functional. And in that sense, it speaks to our resilience as a people. So what have we done? We have carried heavy goods, timber, petroleum products, farm produce, heavy cargo on our roads for upwards of about 4 or 5 decades, when other countries carry all those heavy products and containers from the ports on their rail tracks. So that contributes to an accelerated depreciation of our roads. That's wrong, and we're trying to correct it. This administration is developing the solution. That's why we're building now the rail network into the port from Lagos and expanding it to other parts of the country. So the more that the rail network becomes operational from the port, carries the heavy cargo off the road, the longer the roads will certainly last.
The season of project completion and impact train moved on to several locations with representatives of Mr. President and the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN. In Jigawa for Section 2, covering 142.2 times 2 dual kilometers between Shuwari and Azare, connecting Jigawa and Bauchi State.
On behalf of the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari, I bring best wishes to the government and people of Jigawa State. Our commitment in this government to improve road transport infrastructure, our determination to improve the ease of doing business, create jobs and prosperity to lift people out of poverty, brings us here today because the results of our investments are manifesting. I can confidently say that as we enter the final lap of the tenure of the Buhari administration, we are also entering a season of completion and delivery of projects.
In a clear affirmation of the presence of the progressive administration of President Muhammadu Buhari in every state of our great country, we have in the last 18 days handed over roads connecting 10 states. Today, it gives me immense pleasure to bring the good tidings of our administration to the people and government of Jigawa and Bauchi states, who will be impacted by the Kano-Maiduguri Road Section 2, Shuwarin to Azare, that our president will commission and hand over today.
Today, we are handing over the 131.8 by 2 kilometers, that's a total of 263 kilometer road, which is Section 2, Shuwarin Azare of the Kano Maiduguri Road with spur from Dutse to Kwanar Huguma. This road links Jigawa and Bauchi states together, and it is a critical component of our national road network. This road has been built to the highest quality of design and workmanship, and if it is well used and not abused, it should last for the designed life service.
In Jigawa, we have been saying it, that President Muhammad Buhari has done wonderfully well in all sectors of Nigerian economy. The Minister of Works and Housing did not blow his trumpet very well for modesty, but I can tell you, they inherited more than 300 road projects where contractors have demobilized. In coming into power, they mobilized all the contractors back, and the projects continued without stop. And today, we are commissioning one of such projects that has been inherited, and that has been abundant, and that has been awarded 11 years ago. And again, I always say, with less than the money they make, President Muhammad Buhari is doing better than they did.
Ba inda za a bi hannu ɗaya ne.
yanzu ko daga nan zaka je har Maiduguri hanya normal ba matsala. To da kuma ba haka bane, saboda haka yanzu ba mu da matsalar titi. To alhamdulillah ta wannan barin mun samu ci gaba sosai ma kuwa. Yawwa, alaikum salam.
Shugaban kasa mai girma Janar Muhammadu Buhari, mun yi godiya, mun yi farin ciki sosai a kamar yadda ya mana wannan hanya.
To muna farin ciki da shi a matsayinmu na direbobi wanda da muka taho Maiduguri za mu yi awa 8 zuwa 10 ba mu je ba, amma yanzu cikin sa'a cikin iko cikin wannan hanya da muka samu mai kyau daga nan zuwa Maiduguri ana zuwa cikin awa 4 awa 5.
A wannan na baba gashi an yi ɗawainiya ba a same ta ba, ana haushi ana bakin ciki. Yanzu gayi baba shugaban ƙasar mu na Najeriya, tsofo mai daraja, gaisuwa da fatan alheri ya mana.
Gaskiya mun ji daɗin kwaltar na hannu bibi da aka yi, saboda ana samun accident kosin kuma kwanaki ma da yake ana samun accident a nan shuwari ana samun accident, kuma yanzu gashi na Allah ya kawo saukin abin da aka yi hannu biyu.
Aikin sa kwarai mun yi farin ciki da shi. Da kyau 100%. Ana yawan haɗura da dama, amma yanzu mun samu Eseigbe, aiki yayi kyau, hanya noman ne, lafiya ne. Gaskiya ba kamar yanzu ba, da kan mun sha wahala ko a cikin kasuwa ma. Bare muka hanya irin wannan muna jin daɗi kwarai da gaske. Muhammadu Buhari tsakanin da shi dai godiya, Allah ƙara girma, Allah ƙara ɗaukaka, na gode kwarai da gaske.
Wannan aiki da aka yi, ina murna da wannan aiki da aka yi, kuma ina miƙa godiya da wannan gwamnati da aikin nan da ta yi. Allah Ubangiji ya ƙara ƙoƙari.
Sakamakon kyakkyawan hanya, to kuma muna murna da shi minista da Allah ya bashi iko ya bi umarnin Buhari ya zo aiwatar mana da wannan aiki, muna masa godiya, kuma Allah ya bashi abin da yake nema. Allah ya kare wannan gwamnati mai albarka wacce take kula da mutanenta da hanyoyi, don hanya ita ce rayuwar mutane, wanda yake zan ba hanya za a yi lodi, za a samu matsaloli akan hanya.
To our staff and contractors who have worked very hard to bring this project to conclusion, I all say thank you, as I cannot fail to acknowledge the cooperation of the host communities where this project passed through or are hosted. I hold them out as examples of what peace can achieve, and the investments that collaboration and some sacrifice can deliver if we embrace partnership with government.
It is my honor and privilege, on behalf of His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to formally declare this Shuarin Azare section of the Kano-Maiduguri Road completed and open for public use. Alhamdulillah.
These projects represent major investment in road transport infrastructure, which is a commitment of the Buhari administration as a driver for economic growth and prosperity. These projects are visible and incontrovertible assets and the proof of what Nigerian resources are invested in from a combination of earned resources and borrowings.
Well, it's been very challenging. The president has a very clear mandate. There was a lot of expectation from day one. Perhaps we could have managed the expectation better. Everybody expected Nigeria to be positively transformed in a very short time. So it's been an uphill race, sailing against the wind. But as I said, we received a lot of support from the president, initiatives, policies, and approvals. And the president himself is upbeat, so his disposition is inspiring. That if the team leader has not given up, we cannot afford to win or buckle. And we see clear skies ahead. We see victory in sight, and we see success within reach. So.
Welcome back. President Muhammadu Buhari
through the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, have continuously shown their commitment towards renewing our country's aging and insufficient infrastructure. I hope today's episode has captured the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing FG at Work Boldstrides achievements. Hashtag Build Back Better with little resources of this government. With about 895 ongoing contracts and 795 infrastructural projects nationwide, and its benefits to our country economically. Next time, our focus will be on the housing sector of the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. My name is Tricia Eseigbe Kerry. Be good and stay safe. Bye for now.